Have you ever really stopped to think about what your brain is doing while you're asleep? I mean, it's not just offline. It's actually running one of the most important maintenance programs in your entire body, a nightly deep clean.
Yeah, that sounds a little intense, but it's true. All day long, your brain is working hard. And just like any busy city, that activity creates waste. And if that trash doesn't get collected, well, it starts causing some serious problems. So how on earth does the most complex organ we know of take out its own garbage?
Okay, so to really get how the brain's brilliant cleaning solution works, we first got to take a closer look at the trash itself. What exactly is this waste it's dealing with, night after night? Well, one of the main culprits is a protein fragment called amyloid beta. Now here's the thing. Everybody's brain makes this stuff. It's totally normal. The problem isn't that it exists. The problem is when it starts to build up. When it doesn't get cleared away, it can clump together, forming those infamous plaques that are a hallmark of diseases like Alzheimer's.
So the brain has this constant waste disposal challenge. But don't worry, it's not helpless. It evolved a brilliant and totally dedicated cleaning crew to handle the job. So let's meet the hero of our story, cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF for short. It's this clear, watery liquid that's constantly bathing your brain and spinal cord. Think of it as the brain's ultimate multitasking utility system. It's a cushion, it's a nutrient delivery service, and most importantly for us, it's the garbage truck.
So how much of this stuff are we talking about? Well, at any given moment, you've got about 150 milliliters of CSF circulating around. To put that in perspective, that's about 2/3 of a coffee mug.
But here's where it gets kind of mind-blowing. Your body produces up to 700 milliliters, that's nearly 3 full cups, of fresh CSF every single day. That means your brain's entire fluid system gets flushed out and replaced several times over in just 24 hours. It's an incredibly active system.
So we have the waste and we have the cleaning fluid. For years, though, scientists wondered what triggers the system to go from just a gentle rinse into a full-on, heavy-duty cleaning cycle. And the answer, it turns out, is hidden in the deepest stages of your sleep. So what is it? What's the magic switch that kicks this whole system into high gear? What turns a gentle rinse into a power wash? This right here is the game changer. Some groundbreaking research, first in mice, revealed something just astonishing. During deep sleep, the tiny spaces between your brain cells actually expand by about 60%. This basically throws open the floodgates, allowing that CSF to flow way more freely and forcefully, washing away all that gunk, like amyloid beta, that built up while you were awake. And look, this isn't just a theory from some animal studies. Using a combination of EEG and fMRI scans on sleeping humans, researchers could actually see this happening. They discovered that those slow brain waves, the electrical signature of deep sleep, were perfectly synchronized with these big, rhythmic waves of CSF washing into the brain. It's this beautiful, coordinated rinse cycle happening inside your head every night.
Now, this synchronized pulse of fluid isn't an accident. It's the result of some seriously brilliant biological engineering. So how does the brain actually power this nightly wash? The secret is that the brain creates its own pump. It doesn't need an extra motor or more energy. The whole cleaning process is elegantly driven by the natural shifting rhythms of your brain activity during deep sleep. It's genius. This slide breaks it down perfectly. It all happens in 4 really elegant steps. First, when you're in deep sleep, your neurons all start firing together, in sync, creating those slow waves. Second, because they're all in this quiet state together, they need less oxygen, which causes blood flow to dip for a moment. Third, and here's the magic, as the blood vessels get a little smaller, physical space literally opens up between the cells. And fourth, the CSF gets pulled into that new space, creating a powerful flush that carries the waste away. It's just this incredible dance between neurons, blood, and fluid. So, we've seen the problem, the solution, and the fascinating way it all works. So what's the final verdict? What do we know for sure, and what are the mysteries that scientists are still trying to solve? Which of course leads us to the most practical question of all. It's great that this system exists, but can we put a number on it? Can we measure how effective our own personal brainwash was last night? And this is where we have to be really clear about what we know for sure and what we're still figuring out. We know the fundamental numbers, how much CSF we have, how much we make, and we know for a fact that it pulses with deep sleep waves. But can we tell you exactly how many milliliters of waste are cleared per night in a human?
Not yet. We don't have a simple formula for that. The evidence for the mechanism itself, though, is incredibly strong. So, the crucial point is this. While we can't give you an exact score for your nightly cleaning just yet, that doesn't change the fundamental takeaway. We know with a lot of confidence that deep sleep isn't just passive rest. It is an active, essential, and absolutely non-negotiable cleaning cycle that your brain has to run to stay healthy.
And that really leaves us with a final important question. Instead of focusing on the exact volume, maybe the better question is the one we can actually control. It's not how many milliliters were washed away, but rather, am I consistently getting enough quality, deep sleep to let my brain run this vital cleaning cycle at all?